What? How is that even allowed? This is a game for children? I can't beat this game for children? Hey guys, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation, with all the hair gone and red face. Well, it all started when I decided to challenge myself with a 2004 children's wildlife fighting game. Let's go back a bit. Whoa, that's really far back. Whatever. So, when I was a small child, I played Pokémon Emerald. And in Pokémon Emerald, there's a piece of endgame content that is difficult at best and soul-crushing at worst. I'm of course talking about the Battle Frontier. Let me take a sidebar to explain the Battle Frontier. Feel free to skip ahead to the actual thing here. So, what is the Battle Frontier? The Battle Frontier is a set of 7 challenges that tests your resilience and stoicism to the max. In each challenge, you face a number of consecutive battles versus level 100 Pokemon, and then challenge the Frontier Brain, which is kind of like the gym leader. For example, in the Battle Tower, you have to do 70 consecutive battles, and then you fight the Frontier Brain, Annabelle. If you beat the brain, you get a symbol, which is kind of like a gym badge, except there's 2 variants, the easier silver symbol and the harder gold symbol. During the run, you can't use any items from your bag, and if you lose, your progress is wiped and you have to start all over from battle number 0. My goal in this challenge is to get all the gold symbols at level 100. Each one of these challenge facilities puts a special spin on Pokemon battles. Like, the Battle Dome has a tournament format, and the Battle Factory only lets you use rental Pokemon. And the worst one of all, the Battle Palace lets your Pokemon pick its own move. Also, here's a big wall of text for the specific game I'm using. Feel free to pause and read. Okay, back to the challenge. So I tried this challenge when I was a kid, and I was only able to get the silver luck symbol because if there was anything I was good at as a kid, it was at being lucky. Did you see that, Mom? But now I'm older, I'm wiser, and I'm a man with a college degree, so I definitely can do the challenge now. I naively said to myself. Another thing is, I'm going to be extremely lazy throughout the challenge, which means I won't be preparing any overpowered Pokemon or looking stuff up unless I absolutely have to. And so, the first challenge I decided to try is the Battle Factory, and its leader, the Frontier Brain, Noland. Let's do a quick rundown of Noland's facility. Instead of using your own Pokemon, in the Battle Factory you select 3 rental Pokemon to use. You can look at their moveset, nature, stats, and all that good stuff. Then, after a battle, the factory also lets you swap 1 Pokemon with the opponent you just beat. You need 20 battles and then beat Noland for the silver symbol, and then 48 battles and then beat Noland again for the gold symbol. That sounds pretty hard, right? But you see, I play a bunch of roguelike games, so I know what to expect. There will be many losses, there will be many unwinnable situations. The key is to keep your mind strong and resilient. I will also be keeping track of how many tries it takes me, so let's get started. On day 1, I did 7 runs, and in the 5th battle, I lost to a tanky Umbreon that set up double team 6 times. Understandable, it happens, mental is strong. Day 2, I was able to average about 20 wins per run, so the improvement was good. A Jinx forced a double KO using Perish Song, which resulted in a tie, but a tie in the Battle Factory is a loss for you. Why? 'Cause screw you, that's why. Then, I lost on Venusaur, because my Venusaur has very small PP, and when you have small PP, you are unable to perform effectively. Unlucky, but expected. Mental is strong. Day 4, 24 tries in. You know that quote, an hour in the library saves you a week in the lab? Well, in my case, the factory. Apparently, in Generation 3, special attack and physical attack stats are split between types. Like, all the fire type attacks are in the special category, and all the ghost type attacks are in the physical category. I guess in Gen 3, Shadow Ball is not done like this, but instead done like this. Another thing I learned is that if you swap your Pokemon with your opponent often, it increases the chances of a strong Pokemon appearing at the start of a run. And that bit of knowledge helped a lot. I won 21 times in a row and beat the Frontier Brain Norman and got the silver medal. Not only that, I continued and went up to match number 42 where Legendary started popping up. In the end, a Heracross swept my team. But things were looking up. I made a breakthrough, and it would only be a matter of time until I beat the factory and move on to the next challenge. Okay, try number 25. Not bad. Try number 26. Okay.